Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saint-Cloud Racecourse here on Tuesday. It is March the 28th, 2017. Gonna look at race number 4 from Saint-Cloud, but before I get onto that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Today's 4th race from Saint-Cloud is an excellent race. It's the PORTE de Madrid listed stakes. It's going for a purse of $54,000. It's for 4-year-olds and upwards here. Field of 5 horses going to 2,400 meters, 12 furlongs or 1 mile and 1/2 on the turf course. And for a Tuesday afternoon, this is a great race. And there's a horse coming into this one that's been pretty good as of late, facing some tougher horses. That's the one horse, Talismanic. I'll put him into an exacta here or a forecast. I'll go 1-2. But personally, this is one of those races. I don't really wager. I wager if I bet something. I bet usually once a month, if so. This is one of those races I would just watch and not have a wager on because it's going to be some very short priced horses in this one. But if I had to give out an exact or a forecast, 1-2, a suggested wager amount, I would do $10. Exact or forecast. But number 1, Talismanic, a Godolphin-bred horse here, trained by Andre Farb. Michael Barcelona is on this 4-year-old colt out of Medaglia de Oro. Is trading at even monies. He looks very hard to beat after facing some tougher competition in the fall. Most recently, his horse ran on October the 2nd, Ashanti, 1 mile and 1/2, 2,400 meters in the Group 1 Qatar Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. This horse finished 11th by 19 lengths behind Found, Highland Real, and Order of St. George, the O'Brien trio that day. Was just a little bit too overmatched that day. Wasn't really this horse's cup of tea to run. Personally, his Group 1 quality races haven't been that good, but his listed stakes or anything under a group races, he's been pretty amazing. But other than in the group races he hasn't been that great. But he finished 11th, facing tougher. Wasn't his best runs, but start 4th, some of the 14th are Saint-Cloud, mile and a half, 2,400 meters, and a listed stakes for $49,000. This horse won by 3 lengths that day, and I remember this race so clearly. It was Wednesday afternoon. Got home from school and watched this one. And it was just a wow kind of victory for this horse, really just showing off in the stretch. It just really eased out of it. I think it could have won by more, but it was a very nice victory for this horse that day. First start off a bit of a layoff of 2 months. Start before locally here at Saint-Cloud, July the 14th at mile and a half, 2,400 meters in the Judgment Grand Prix de Paris. This horse finished 5th by 2.5 lengths. He did close up a tiny bit that day, but needed a little extra kick. Again, maybe it was the Group 1 quality horse. He couldn't keep up with it that day. And then the Prix du Jockey Club, Ashanti, a mile and a quarter on June the 5th. This horse finished 4th by 1.25 lengths. 4.25 lengths behind Almanzor Zarak. Zarak actually went on to run this weekend in Dubai Turf at Maidan. This horse needed a little extra kick, but he didn't run a half bad race. But if you look at his listed stakes record as of late, he's been very good. He won that listed stakes back in September at Saint-Cloud. Back in May the 23rd at Saint-Cloud, a mile and a half on heavy turf course, very rainy day at Saint-Cloud, and listed stakes $49,000. This horse won by 1.75 lengths, 3-1, really destroyed the field. And a race I want to go back to also, March 12th last year at Saint-Cloud, mile and a quarter, and just basic listed stakes again. He finished 2nd by 3 lengths. It was his first start of the year. He needed that race, but he should have a very good run here today. So I'm going to use this horse here as a top pick. Like I said, this is the kind of race I would just watch instead of place a wager on if I had the choice. But he's a very talented horse, and we'll see what this horse does at the end this season. Maybe some nice stakes races coming up for Group 1 races. Maybe this horse can mature into Group 1 victory kind of horse, but watch out for this one. So to recap my bets for the 4th race from Saint-Cloud, it's the Prix PORTE de Madrid listed stakes. Gonna go with the 1 horse Talismanic. Gonna go 1-2 in the forecast or the exacta. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.